You've been called lazy, haven't you? Didn't clean your room? Lazy. Didn't finish that assignment? Lazy. Struggled to hold a 9 to 5? Lazy. But let me ask you something. Who defined laziness? And what if I told you laziness isn't a flaw? It's a label, a leash, a lie dressed up in moral clothing. We were taught that not working hard makes you worthless. But who benefits from that belief? Because spoiler alert, it's not you. Let's rewind history for a second. The idea of laziness didn't just happen, it was designed. Once upon a time, if you weren't praying, you were sinning. So religious morality made idleness a threat to your soul. Then came factories, sirens, time clocks. Now, if you weren't producing, you were wasting money. Capitalism took laziness from sin to shame, and now productivity is religion. I'll sleep when I'm dead is the gospel. Hustle culture is the holy script. Work equals worth. That's the math we've been fed since we could tie our shoes. So here's the real question. If you don't clock 40 hours a week, are you still valuable? Sit with that, because a lot of you are already whispering the answer. I don't feel like I am. Here's where it gets personal, because when your brain doesn't play by the rules, this system calls you broken. Enter ADHD. ADHD isn't laziness. ADHD isn't a defect. ADHD is a different operating system. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's just incompatible with this rigid, overclocked, productivity-obsessed world. You're not a machine. Stop letting them treat you like one. Your brain is built for spark, not spreadsheets. For curiosity, not cubicles. For innovation, not inbox zero. So, why the system fears your brain? Capitalism doesn't know what to do with an ADHD mind. You can't sit still in a meeting. Must be disrespectful. You can't focus on dull tasks. Must be lazy. You get excited by 5 ideas at once but forget to do the dishes. Must be irresponsible. No, your brain is running on a different frequency, one that thrives in chaos, sprints with passion, and crashes under monotony. But society wasn't built for that. The workplace demands discipline. The classroom rewards stillness. And the culture screams, why can't you be normal? Here's why. Because normal is a construct designed to make you feel wrong. Let's break down what you've probably heard and what's really going on. 1. Unstable focus. You're not lazy, you're laser locked. Let's get this straight. You don't lack focus. You've just got a spotlight with a mind of its own. That's ADHD. It's not an attention deficit. It's attention mismanagement. You'll lock into a game, a YouTube rabbit hole, even color coding your entire wardrobe. But can't check your damn emails? That's not laziness. That's hyperfocus. The problem isn't effort, it's direction. So here's how to aim that beam. Pair boring tasks with dopamine, like folding laundry while binging a podcast. Set a 25-minute timer, the Pomodoro technique, and promise yourself 5 guilt-free minutes later. And most importantly, stop trying to finish. Just start. 2 minutes, that's it. You'll trick your brain past the barrier. A DHB brains don't need more motivation. They need a jump start. So don't wait to feel ready. Build a way in. The focus is there, you just have to steer it. 2. Overload paralysis. You're not procrastinating, you're frozen in fight or flight. Ever sat there knowing exactly what to do and done nothing? Welcome to ADHP paralysis. This isn't procrastination. This is executive dysfunction slamming the brakes. Your brain's flooded. Too many tabs open. Too many alarms screaming. Now. And when it's all too much, you don't move. Not because you don't care, because you can't launch. So here's the play. Write everything down. Don't carry your to-do list in your head. Your brain's not a clipboard. Next, pick the tiniest possible action. I'm talking, drink a glass of water. That one micro move resets the motor. Then, create a kickoff ritual. One simple habit that tells your brain, it's go time. Maybe it's putting on your headphones. Maybe it's lighting a candle at your desk. Make it sacred. Make it automatic. Because when overwhelm hits, your job isn't to do everything. It's to do something. Start small. Start now. Start messy. Just start. 3. Life chaos. You're not irresponsible. You're fighting your own operating system. People love to say, just get organized, as if executive function comes pre-installed. For people with ADHD, that system's glitching. Appointments vanish. Tasks blur. Priorities bounce around like ping pong balls. You're not choosing chaos. Your brain just doesn't sort information the way they do. It's not about not knowing. It's about not being able to navigate. So here's what works. Externalize everything. Google Calendar, Notion, Post-its, giant whiteboards. These aren't luxuries. They're life support. Then, ditch linear to-do lists. Make task maps grouped by theme, like emails, errands, or home stuff. It gives your brain a context menu instead of a random checklist. And most critical, don't wait to feel like it. Feelings are unreliable. Routines aren't. So schedule your work like brushing your teeth. Same time, every day. Predictability is ADHD fuel. You're not irresponsible. You're a brilliant system without a user manual. So go build your own. 4. Shame spiral. You're not lacking willpower. You're living in a loop that hurts. Let's talk about the voice in your head. The one that says, why can't I just get it together? That voice isn't yours. It's every teacher, boss, parent, and comment section that called you lazy. You're not lazy. You're exhausted from running a race with invisible weights. ADHD doesn't just make tasks harder. It turns every stumble into a self-worth crisis. And that's the real damage, not the missed deadline, but the story you tell yourself afterward. So here's how you break the cycle. Practice compassion out loud. Say, I am not broken. I'm just wired differently. Then, track tiny wins. Brushed your teeth? Win. Sent that one email? Win. Small victories are compound interest for your self-esteem. And if you can, find people who get it. A forum, a group, a comment section that feels like home. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be understood. 5. Time blindness. You're not disrespectful. You just don't feel time passing. You swear it's only been 10 minutes. Then boom, it's 2 hours later and your coffee's cold. That's not bad planning. That's time blindness. ADHD messes with your inner clock. To your brain, there's only now, and not now. It's why you underestimate how long tasks will take, or why you start getting ready after the event starts. The fix? Make time visible. Use countdown timers. Place clocks everywhere. Not for shame, for awareness. Divide your day into named blocks. Creative time, admin block, wind down window. It's easier to enter a vibe than a strict hour. And set double alarms, one for getting ready, one for go time. Time is slippery for the ADHD mind. You won't feel it passing, so design a life that shows it to you. You're not rude, you don't careless, you're time dizzy. Build rails, and don't wait to crash to learn how. Alright, the above are 5 signs that you might have ADHD, which are often mistaken for laziness. And now, let's zoom out. If a machine doesn't work, do you scream at it? Number you troubleshoot. You adapt. You rethink the system. So why do we treat people differently? If your brain doesn't work like the assembly line wants, maybe it's not you that needs fixing. Maybe it's the factory. And maybe, just maybe, we need a new definition of laziness. Because this one, it's overdue for deletion. I won't lie, making this wasn't easy. I kept freezing, doubting myself, rewriting the same sentence 100 times. Half the time, I wondered if I even had the right to talk about this. Because I've lived it. The shame, the panic, the guilt of doing nothing while everything falls apart. I've lost days, jobs, even people I love. Not because I didn't care, but because I couldn't keep up. And if you're in that place right now, I see you. If you need someone, comment. I'll reply, I'll listen, I'll help however I can. And if this helped you, share it. Not for me, not for clout. Share it because someone out there is scared and alone and thinks they're the problem. Maybe your share is the first crack of light they see. Let's make it easier, together.